Okay. All right. Every country. Yeah, I saw a little bit about the Doc River stuff. I don't know a ton about it, but I know he said some weird stuff.
He was trying to throw Buck's ownership under the bus. He was like, I don't understand why they fired Griffin. I was surprised by it. And it's total horseshit because, again, he was serving as an unofficial consultant for weeks before the firing. He was part of the franchise. He wasn't just chilling at home and then one day out of the blue they called him up. Like, he's lying his ass off. Between this and like all the other shit that's happened, it feels like the team's just given up.
What an absolute like it didn't have to be this way. They could have just wrote it out with Adrian Griffin and it wouldn't have been perfect, but it would have been okay.
Yeah, or they could have just waited like a month before firing Bud. That's the funny thing. If they just sat there and said, okay, we'll give it a few weeks because his brother just died, we'd look like assholes if we fired him right now. And then they'd see Miami clown the Knicks, and they'd be like, oh, maybe they're a little better than we thought. They made the ECF after all. And then when they beat the Celtics, like when they go up 3-0 on the Celtics, even though they then lose the next 3 games, I don't think that would matter. It'd still be like, this team was not a fluke. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think we should cut Bud some slack here.
They said our class's materials fee hasn't been paid yet.
Yeah, I was totally getting grilled in the faculty office just now.
They really blew it.
I gave it to Mr. Takenozuka when he came to the office.
You were the one responsible for that money, weren't you, Fushimi-san? That means you were the last one who saw it.
Oh,
but I just
dear God.
Well, the teacher told us we haven't paid yet.
What?
So
No, something that happened in the game. I didn't finish this social link in the original game, so I don't remember this.
Senpai? Yes, I think so too. I clearly remember giving the money to the teacher. It has to be some kind of mistake.
Look, just make sure you take care of it, alright?
Anyway, how was your day?
I'm sure it's exciting to have that much money, but you
It
better
was
do
pretty
something
crappy.
before everyone finds out. Don't worry. We won't tell them. Anyone?
Wait, you think I...
Sorry to hear. Wish I could say something better.
They must think I stole
Yeah.
the money. I couldn't stand up to them, but I didn't take anything. Yes, you're right. We have to do something. I have to prove to everyone that it wasn't me. How do I do that? I'm certain I handed the money over. I'll just have to talk to Mr. Takenozuka about this. But what if he thinks I'm accusing him of stealing? Senpai, what should I do?
Wait, is that true? Austin Rivers has a job at ESPN? I had no idea. I watch so little ESPN now, I did not know that.
I'm sorry. I know I can't just expect you to solve everything. This is my problem, so I need to figure it out on my own. Bookworms. I think I have to pass today. Sorry.
Here comes Austin Rivers.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back. Salut. Thank you.
Apparently, they hired him in October. They also hired Andre Iguodala, former New York Knicks GM Scott Perry, and Becky Hammon. Which is, I guess it's just during the off season because she was coach of the Las Vegas Aces.
I
Like
guess they're
she's still
cheaper.
that coach.
I guess they're cheaper than all the guys they fired.
Yeah. Man, you bring up a good point because I don't watch ESPN at all. Like, I completely forgot they fired Jeff Van Gundy and like a bunch of other really talented and important people.
hmm You know, the Cavaliers really had that series, I feel like. And imagine if that Cavs team had beaten the '08 Celtics. Literally, they had 2 players that would have even made that Celtics roster. And they almost beat them. Like, LeBron and Delonte West are the only two players that would have even made the Celtics roster that year.
What's even more wild, what if the Celtics lost the first round against the Hawks?
I mean, they won Game 7 in a blowout, at least. It didn't feel like they were ever going to lose that series. It was just embarrassing.
Yeah, but it would have been crazy because at this point in the league, everybody was super into the whole LeBron versus Kobe thing. And the year previously, LeBron had a heroic performance against the Pistons in the ECF to go to the finals, where they lost a close series, even though they got swept. Like, those games were fucking close. And would they have beaten that Lakers team? You know, you initially, of course, want to say no, but like that Lakers team in 2008 was very, very top heavy.
Yeah.
There was not a lot of depth there. And, you know, Big Z, if he could contain Powell, and then it was just LeBron versus Kobe, that could have been a close series. There's no telling how that could have gone. But yeah, Doc's absolutely a fraud for that 2008 Celtics team. If you take one of the best coaches of all time and then throw them in as the coach of that team, they go 16-0. Like, not only was that an insanely stacked roster, that was potentially the best defense ever. So if you just had a coach that was an absolute fucking dog shit, none of that would have even been close. And they played like the most amount of fucking playoff games of any team ever that season because they had 7, 7, 6, and 6. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Bynum was hurt that year, though. Like, Ariza and Bynum were hurt that year, remember? Ariza and Bynum both didn't play in the finals that year because of injuries, so that team was top-heavy. They were playing like Ronnie Turiaf.
Plus, Ron Artest, who would be extremely crucial to their success in the following two seasons, had not joined the team yet.
I want to give a big shout out to my therapist for helping me out here.
So this is what it's like growing plants. Oh, should we be measuring the pH of the
Oh, actually, I'm misremembering. Artest only joined, he was only with the squad in 2010. 2009, he was still on the Rockets team, and that was the big-time, crazy, insane fucking Lakers-Rockets series. But, anyway. The important thing to remember is that Doc sucks. Like, I'm with Sheed, man. I tell you what, like, Sheed, first of all, he only calls him Glenn. You know, he refuses to call him Doc. And apparently that's a Philly thing, where basketball fans from Philly would never call Doc Rivers Doc, because it's a reference to Dr. J, and they're like, there's only one Doc, man. Like, you can't steal somebody else's nickname. But anyway, Sheed hates Rivers because when Sheed was with the Celtics in 2010, Doc would not say anything to Sheed's face during games or in the locker room or anything like that. But after games, he'd go to the media and then he'd start using Sheed as a scapegoat. Like, Sheed's taking too many threes. I think that's why we lost this game. He had to find out because, like, his wife called him up while he was fucking heading back to the hotel room, calls his cell phone, and it's just all like, what'd you do to piss off your coach? He's like, what are you talking about? She's like, he's lighting you up on ESPN right now.
Well, admittedly, Sheed sucked that year. Sheed sucked more than any sucker has ever sucked.
Well, yeah, but say that to his face.
I know.
You know,
If
like
it's
because
to be reminiscent,
even if you're gonna bring up a criticism, even if it's valid,
it's over.
you can't just say nothing to the guy, especially in the position of coach. But then just take to the media and then roast him as, oh, he's the reason we're losing. Like, especially she thought it was weird because this is definitely a he said moment. But she says Doc specifically wanted him to take a lot of threes to stretch the floor.
Mhm.
He's like, this is why we brought you in. When you're on the court, I need you to shoot threes. And he never told him to stop. He never said, all right, you're not really hitting the shots, so, let's let the game find someone else right now. Never told him to stop. He never said anything. Takes to the media, yeah, he's taking too many threes. Like, what the fuck?
Now you're here. What'd you bring? As long as you need. Got some new things in stock. Check it out. What you want? Great. It's all yours. It's been a long journey. Don't lose focus, huh? Made up your mind? Great. It's all yours. What do you got?
Oh, God.
How many are you handing that over? All right.
I'm gonna fail my exam in a week.
If you do, what are the repercussions?
I just have to set another appointment to get out because with my school, the voucher thing, you get 2 free attempts. So if you fail the first time, you get another free voucher after to try again. After that, it's a $50 fee for each additional attempt.
You have my thanks.
So it's not the end of the world if I fail here. It's just that it's taking up more time, and don't want that.
Very well.
Mhm.
Right.
Aha! Alright, finally. We got the helm. I liked Sasha Vujacic because every player in the league hated him, and it wasn't clear why. For some reason, everyone just hated that guy. And no one really knew why exactly, other than the fact that he was handsome and played good defense. But there had to be something else to it.
They called him the Machine.
Mm-hmm.
Good day. Here are my. Let's hear the result. How splendid. I won't insist you do anything, but it'd be greatly appreciated.
Mizuzuki Munichika. Okay. I think we can actually knock that out. That's right.
That reminds me. Which one? We have some new items prepared. Come take a look. So, what will it be? Are you sure it's all yours? Is that all you need? Come again. Good day.
Here are my requests. Let's hear the
All right.
very well.
That's all the requests that I can do. Here's what it is.
Hey. Thanks.
Man, it can really make you a dick. Oh, here we go. It's time, boys.
You came.
We're going in.
Thanks. So, there's something I want to ask you. Why do you spend so much time with me?
All right, boys.
Gotten you into a
We're
whole
going
lot of
in.
trouble, and honestly, some of the stuff I've said is really not okay.
Her pussy's so big, the investigation team looks in there and they're like, whoa, a new dungeon.
Is it because we're both Persona users? Or are we actually good friends? Or do you, by any chance, have feelings for...
I'm being facetious, of course. Yukari would never. Rise, on the other hand, maybe.
What do you really think of me?
All right. We are going for it.
What? No way. Are you serious? You're not pulling my leg, are you? You really mean it? Wow. Sorry. It just feels like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. The tears won't stop coming. You're so hard to read. You're always so kind to everyone. That's why I thought you saw me as just a friend like everyone else.
I love it when I make videos that make my viewers start screaming about Gino. I get so many views. I get so much engagement. From complete dumbasses.
Lately, I found myself getting upset when I've seen you talking with Fuka. Made me scared that I was turning into a petty, jealous person. I felt awful about it. So, I'd like it if you had eyes for me. And only me.
I thought that video on Justin Fields was a pretty good one. It's like, you gotta realize that in order to get him, we'd have to give up so much.
Yeah. Because some
But if
people
you're
think
gonna
he's
get
good.
him- Yeah, like, he's... God.
Yeah. He's a quarterback who can't throw the ball. Like, imagine in the NBA a point guard who can't pass the ball. That would be, like, hard.
This is seriously Tom Brady's fault, because before this recent dynasty of the Patriots over the last decade, before then, people didn't fucking freak out like, oh my god, we have to give a king's ransom to get a quarterback. Like, teams would still occasionally do that, but, like, it was way, way less common.
Hello.
I was also really confused because a lot of the stats you were using that showed that Justin Fields was not a good quarterback had all the quarterbacks in the league up there, and it kept showing that Tua was good, and I'm like, these stats have to be flawed somehow. There's no way.
Well, a lot of those stats were from 2022. But also, remember that at the end of the season, even this year, the Dolphins still had the number 2 offense in the league. It just basically was front heavy because it all came early in the season.
By the way, right?
You know what really sucks is that we're only the best team in Miami when we're playing on the road. We're playing at home, then whoever we're playing is the best team in Miami.
Okay then.
In English, damn it. In French, damn it. In Morse code, damn it. Oh, they actually put this in the game because people with the original Persona 3, they would get pissed off because Shinjiro would die and you'd lose all the items you had equipped on him. So they literally added this so you could get the items back. That's actually really funny.
Oh, it's you. Sorry for surprising you. I had a feeling someone was in here, so I came to check. What's that? Did you find this? I see. He made a habit of not leaving behind any personal belongings, but... I have no idea when he filled out this form to return to school, or whether he even planned to hand it in, but... I think this is proof that he was thinking about the promise we made. Yes. He was so against it, and yet he still left this for us. I should show Akihiko. Or... actually, maybe I shouldn't. He probably wouldn't approve. Let's just...
Cosmo Kramer, a diehard Miami Dolphins fan, was watching the game from the edge of his seat. That was a good one.
It sounds like you know feels too now. Thanks to you, I was able to understand how he really felt. I'll say this on behalf of all three of us. Thank you so much. Here. You take this. It should go to you, since you're the one who got him to open up. Someday, once we leave the storm, then I'll tell Akihiko. I'll tell him about his struggle returning to this room to fulfill the promise we made. That he never forgot those days when it was just the three of us. Not even for a moment.
I'm rewatching that story. Or rereading it, I mean. A tough day. I'm thinking in addition to pawning off my power tools, 'cause I saw the place also does musical instruments, and like I think I should sell my saxophone too.
I mean, I understand that it's a obviously a tough decision, but you got to ask yourself, do you see yourself utilizing that in the near future here? Like, would you get a better saxophone at some point if you could afford it? You know, these are the things to ask yourself, I think.
Just gotta sell everything I can that has value right now.
Precisely. You have my thanks.
Alright, let's use the computer tonight. Oh, nice.
Let's get on with today's lesson. So, continuing on.
Okay. I think we're just going to try to finish with Yukari here. Phrasing. Okay. Okay. So next time we do it, it'll max out. Tonight, you're going to listen to my needs.
Oh, welcome back. Excuse me.
Let me think.
Let's see here. Yeah, it's whatever. I want to finish using all the computer programs. He's playing a waifu simulator. So, I recently started playing a game on my Vita that was advertised as a husbando game. And during the prologue, you play as like a 14-year-old boy. And I thought maybe I had gotten tricked. But after the prologue, you take control of a female character. So, crisis averted. I don't think he's that raw, Matthias. Like, Woolen had barely played the position when we drafted him. Oh, here we go.
Good morning. This is Elizabeth. I am calling to inform you that more humans have wandered into Tartarus. One this time, I believe. Please swiftly and safely conduct a search and rescue. Goodbye now.
Okay, let's begin. Then, yes, that's right.
Alright, maybe we'll start Mitsuru today just so we have every social link at least, you know, active.
My apologies.
What?
My apologies.
Hold on. Well, then what do I have to do to hang out with Mitsuru? I have maxed knowledge. My IQ is extremely high. This is horse poop. Oh. It's not till November 21st. Okay. Then let's go hang out. Let's just hang out with Fuka, I guess. Because she's actually basically a party member.
I made another bento.
Okay. I'll be right back, guys. Give me a few minutes. Okay, we are back. Again, this is going to be a pretty short stream. I'm just trying to get to the end of the moon cycle. And then we go into Tartarus, basically, at the end of the stream.
Would you mind trying some of it? I think this one should taste better. Or at the very least, it can't be any worse than last time, right? Oh, a kitty cat! Aw, he's so cute! I did hear there were lots of strays around here. He's looking at the bento box. I wonder if he's hungry. Maybe I should give him some food. What do you think? Okay then. Oh wait, is there anything in here cats can't eat?
I have some appreciation for cats, but I'll never be able to really understand the love for them.
Well, if it's
Their
still within the
attitudes
range,
just
should be okay. Here you go, kitty.
irk me.
I like that they're quiet and self-sufficient,
What happened?
and
Oh no.
that just take a while to warm up to you. Once they do, they're very loving creatures.
Bitterness, I guess.
But they're not loving in the same way a dog is. Like a dog just fucking tackles you and wants to run around and make noise and shit all over the place and just be a general nuisance. Cat just wants to crawl onto your lap and fall asleep.
I know nutrition's not the issue here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the thing is a well-trained dog isn't going to be like that. It obviously takes effort
Don't want to put you in the hospital.
to do that. It's not easy, but
No! I'll figure out what to do with this later.
Whereas cats come out of the box acting right. Like,
that's true.
my family's picked up a number of strays that have all been perfectly fine.
Just wanted to do something to help everyone outside of battle. There aren't many chances to eat homemade food when you live in the dorm.
So, Dead by Daylight is a new killer they're coming out with.
I thought it would be nice to cook for everyone.
It's a wonderful design aesthetically.
Oh, yeah?
I'm so
It's probably the most horror-like that they've had yet. It's a very excellent design, and it's a completely new. It's not a licensed killer; it's their own original concept from the game.
Okay.
The only problem is, like, a lot of people are complaining because while it looks very spooky and creepy and fits great into, like, you know, like it's the kind of enemy you would expect to find in a jump scare game.
Okay. I see what you're saying. So it's like...
But its actual power really does not fit with that. Its power is that it summons from its chest essentially a biological grenade launcher, and it just shoots a fucking grenade. It can bounce off the environment, it can roll on the ground, and when it explodes, it infects the survivor with like a kind of poison, where if they don't look at you for a certain period of time, sort of like when you're revealing Ghostface, if they don't do that, then by the time that period of time expires, they lose the health state, which can either make them wounded or just outright down them if they were wounded already. The grenade can also pass through survivors, and if it does that, it immediately hinders them. They get slowed by the grenade phasing through them. But the grenade won't explode on impact with the survivor. It'll go right through them because it has to travel a set distance before it blows. So like that's a neat design, which would have worked great with like a sci-fi robot killer, which they actually made a sci-fi robot killer that did not have this as its power. It does not fit with the design of this spooky jump scare, freaky, creepy monstrosity killer that they made. So, like, a lot of people love the design for this thing. They love the way that it looks, but people are very disappointed with how it plays on the PTB.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I think they should take this one back to the drawing board. Because, like, they're kind of running out of ideas for powers that actually fit with the killers that they make.
Mm-hmm.
Like think about the Plague's power. A priestess who gets infected with a horrific disease starts to vomit and infect people with the AIDS.
Mm-hmm.
That's a power that works with the design of that killer. It's
I wonder if Mommy Longlegs will ever be a killer. That would be interesting how they would incorporate that.
Well, there's lots of other killers in the game that I never imagined that they would include. So, but if they were going to do a Poppy's Playtime, I think Huggy Wuggy is more iconic with the franchise.
Probably, and also much easier to make a killer out of.
Yeah. I don't know if you've watched people playing episode 3, but Huggy Wuggy makes an appearance in a hallucination.
I have not played Chapter 3 yet. I'm planning on it, but I don't have time right now.
Well, it's like the scariest part of the episode, basically. It's the super cool part.
Mm-hmm. I will play it in the near future.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know if you saw this one, but it's pretty funny. Meme here.
Sir, you need to stop. There are children here. Alright, we made it to Halloween.
Hey, so... Yeah.
Alright, let's bang it out. Oh, she's inviting me to her room. Let's go.
I'm so nervous for some reason. The others are here in the dorm too. I hope no one finds out I snuck you into my room. They'll hear me if I'm too loud.
Excuse me?
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Don't get the wrong idea, okay?
I can actually give her shit about that. Okay, it doesn't really matter what I answer, okay.
Hey, you don't need to say it. Jeez. Whatever. Oh, right. I wanted to give you something. This is for you. You know what it is, right? It's the strap from my cell phone. I got it at the opening ceremony for the Moonlight Bridge. It's been my special keepsake for years now, because my dad bought it for me. I used to talk to the little charm attached to it when I was alone in my room.
I mean, that probably makes sense. He did kind of have a major back injury, right?
But ever since I got to know you, I've stopped talking to it. It means a lot to me. So I should explain why I'm giving it to you. I'm only gonna say this once, okay? I love you. That's it.
Alright, we wrapped up the Yukari social link. Very nice.
The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the lover's arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the lovers within thyself.
Hey, when this is all over, maybe we can spend some time together. Just the two of us. In fact, would it be alright if I jumped the gun a bit and took some of that time right now? I'm not ready to say goodnight yet. I'm blushing, aren't I?
Alright, we did it. I humped her brains out. And now she's pregnant. And she'll be a single mother because at the end of this game I'm going to die.
Spoilers, though. Spoilers for a 15-year-old game. Oh no, guys, Snape kills Dumbledore.
Jesus dies at the end of the Bible.
Yes.
I remember one time as a joke I posted this spoiler from the Epic of Gilgamesh as a joke, but I can't remember what it was now.
Whatever it is, it sounds based. I read Gilgamesh when I was in 6th grade, and I was trying to speed read it because I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I think he makes a friend, and then he and his friend get into a battle to the death.
Okay.
Something like that.
Alright. Let's walk the dog. I have nothing better to do.
I did it! I won today! Oh man, it's hot. We're close. It's almost time for the final battle. We can do this, right, leader? Yeah, we'll do it together. Huh? Did you pick something up again? Wonder what this is. You You didn't eat anything strange, did you, Koromaru? I'll have to remember to brush your teeth when we get back. Let's go, Senpai.
Oh, this guy.
There's something worth looking at from here.
The moon is almost perfect.
It'll be full in just 3 more days.
So it would seem. I have no intention of relinquishing my abilities and living an empty life, to continue existing as we are or to die powerless.
I hear you. I know how important this is to you, Takaya. To us, we can't afford to lose it. And besides,
Jin?
if the Dark Hour disappears, we might forget everything that happened. Won't we? I'd forget you and Chidori. Things we did together, our time at the facility. All of it. To me, that's a fate worse than death. I couldn't care less if that damned facility got erased from my memory. Having this uncontrollable power forced on us. Watching everybody we knew disappear one by one. There's just one thing I refuse to forget. Back when I was trapped in that living hell, you spoke to me. Thanks to what you said, I learned how to keep myself going. Your words gave my life meaning, Takaya. If I forget that, I won't have any reason to be alive. It may not be much of a purpose compared to yours. It was just a couple of words, I know. But they meant the whole world to me. So I can't lose this fight either.
Is that so? Well then, why don't we find out together? Whom will fate elect to choose? Them or us?
Right.
Oh, I get it.
It's amazing! I'm going to do good. Not bad.
Alright, I can afford it.
Bang. Bye-bye.
Alright, we are going to go hang out with the dying kid. That's true.
Thank you. So, I'd like you to celebrate with me. As of today, I am a free individual.
Don't give me Free from... Free from what?
From the hospital. They were going to put me under care, but now I don't have to do it. I guess my body is too weak to undergo surgery. So I've opted out of examinations and medication.
Hey, Austin.
I'm done with the hospital. Now, I'm just waiting for the end. But I don't feel like I'm being singled out anymore. Everyone is waiting to die all the same. Some just have longer to wait than others. But once the time comes, it's the same for all of us. I'm still a little lonely, but I've moved past the sadness. Could I get a better look at you? I want to remember your face. Thank you.
All right.
I'm a little bit tired today. The story is almost done, so I'll show it to you soon. I'll come see you again.
Oh, it's you.
By the way,
Oh, that's right.
Hey!
Okay. All right, we haven't done it with Yukari yet. Actually, we have, but
I'm beat. You're too fast for me, Koro-chan. I bet you're having fun, though. Alright, knock yourself out. I wonder if Koro-chan's as hyped up as I am. There's only 2 days left. I'm feeling pretty anxious about it. Everything will work out, I'm sure. Oh, welcome back. You sure are as playful as always. What's that you got there?
a big stupid doo-doo head.
You found something good. You've got quite an eye there, Koro-chan. You look pretty pleased with yourself. Well then, why don't we head back? Good morning. Nice one. Leader.
Okay. Alright, let's just go ahead and bang it out with Fuka. I'm pretty sure that might be the only thing I can do anyway. Yeah, I think it actually is.
Remember how I told you I wanted to improve my cooking? Well, I've been trying a lot since then, but I can never seem to get the taste right. I still don't have a feel for how much salt to add. How do you do it?
Just dump in a ton.
A dash? Oh, so speed is important? Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually. I've just been pouring it in slowly. I'll try and remember that. To tell you the truth, I was actually hoping I could make something you'd really like. But I don't think I'll be able to do that for a while. Maybe cooking just isn't for me.
It's possible.
Sorry. I know you're just trying to help me, and all I'm doing is being negative. Thank you. That really means a lot to me. I've never had someone be so supportive of me like this before. I actually have quite a lot of trouble staying optimistic about things. In my head, I always imagine something going horribly wrong. That's why sometimes I feel like giving up when I'm cooking. But you know, when I'm around you or the rest of the team, I never think like that. You've all given me so much confidence in myself. So, I'm really thankful to be a member of SEAS. That's why I want to show you all my gratitude.
Yeah, Austin, it's feeling like it's not going to happen. I gotta admit. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Maybe I should watch one of those cooking shows on TV. Actually, might be a little too advanced for me. The library might have some books for beginners, though. But in that case, I can't really read while cooking. I wouldn't want to get the pages dirty. Oh, right. I guess I could do that, but I don't really like going to bookstores. It's not a big deal, though. Oh my gosh! When did it get so late? I have to go! The hairdryer burned out, so I was planning on fixing it. But I was hoping to get it done before Yukari-chan and the others got back. Sorry, do you mind if we up the pace on the way back?
Look, I have one job on this lousy ship. It's stupid, but I'm gonna do it, okay?
Tomorrow will finally be our last operation.
Yeah, we've been through so much over the last half year or so. Don't you think?
Yeah, I guess it
Hey, way better than just doing nothing, right? Besides, we made some new friends.
Yes, that's true.
Not a single thing we've done has been for nothing. It's been 2.5 years since I got this power. And it's been worth it.
Sanada-san.
Don't forget, we got to meet Koro-chan too. Still, 2.5 years is a long time, Sanada-senpai. Oh wait, it's been even longer for Ines,
Okay.
hasn't it? I
What?
was in stasis for most of that time, so I haven't been
Sorry.
operational for very long.
How about you, Kirijo-senpai? You got your start before Sanada-san, right?
Me? Yes. It was just me at first. Of course, SEAS wasn't around back then, and this was just a regular dorm.
Did the chairman recruit you too?
No, he didn't. I've been aware of the Dark Hour since I was a child. Once, my father's research team was ambushed by shadows while they were investigating Tartarus. When I witnessed the attack, I awakened to my persona.
That's what happened?
Apparently, I was the first ever to reliably control my persona.
According to Sylvester Stallone's daughters, he trained them in harsh self-defense techniques to prepare them for their move to New York City so they could stay safe. From all the stool donors, I assume.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Every day at 6 a.m., he would get them up and make them eat eggs with ketchup. For some reason. They didn't really understand why.
If that had never happened, then maybe none of you would
Could you imagine if that was like the only thing? Like that was it? He rigorously trained them in self-defense techniques by making them eat eggs with ketchup. That's it. That's all they do.
Someone will
It's eggs and ketchup. They didn't understand it. Like some fucking Karate Kid shit. Where like all of a sudden, Mr. Miyagi's like, now, eggs with ketchup.
You know, I love eggs. I love ketchup. But eggs with ketchup on it sounds disgusting.
I suppose that's true.
That does not sound appetizing to me at all.
Tomorrow is our last operation, so make sure to rest up tonight.
Okay, I was about to lose my shit. I thought this game had just fucked me, but luckily, no. I'm the one who's going to get to fuck the game now.
You have my thing.
I was about to shit my pants. I know some people put some weird shit on their eggs. I know it's not that uncommon. But I got not a lick of interest in any of that.
Now you're here. What'd you bring?
Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, man.
What, look, running a little sale today. See if anything catches your eye. As long as you need. What, look, as long as you need. As long as you need. What'd you bring? You finished? Come back soon.
That reminds me. Creating a what would you like? What would you like? Have a look at the scrolls and paintings on display if you'd like. They say autumn is the season of art. Are you sure it's all yours? We have some new items prepared. Come take a look. Are you sure it's all yours?
Alright, let me think here.
There's still so much we don't know about personas. Oh, here you go. Thanks for waiting. So, what will it be? 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 To make this, you'll need materials. What would you like? What would you like? I'm sure this will prove to be useful.
Covers each turn. That's pretty good.
I'm sure this will prove to be useful. Everything good. Come again.
Okay, let's see here. You see this guy? I am going to kill this motherfucker. Okay, I think we're good to go. Okay. We're going to Tartarus. You should not. Okay. Okay.
Registering. Will you register it to the compendium? All registered.
How many do I have? 36% still. Not that many. Alright guys, that's going to do it for tonight. I'll see you guys in the morning. Tomorrow I'll probably be streaming a lot, but it'll obviously be all Tartarus grinding, so see you guys then.